want you to examine these 3 different throws. Now, the biggest part is the upper body, what I'm doing with my arm. My point is that there's actually multiple different ways to throw the disc golf backhand, throw 400 feet plus, and throw accurate, because the pros I'm getting ready to share with you do it all different, and it will change the game for you. Coming up.
I'm a level up 18, going hard till my body starts aching. Leave you in the rear view, it's cause you're pacing. I'm coming in like a full power freight train. Seeker Disc Golf, level up.
The first throw I tried to imitate was Ricky Wysocki. Now, obviously I'm not the best imitator, but there's a couple of unique things that stands out about his throw that are just so different from most of the other disc golfers. The first thing is that take a look at how much he curls the disc into his hand. Like, it's almost a little bit too much, at least it seems. It's like this curlage is so different than all the other players, because maybe you've been taught to keep this nice and loose in your hand and even, come out just a little bit. So as you're throwing, it looks like this. It's almost like Ricky Wysocki has this type of, here to here. And to be honest, when I review his form and look at it, it just looks so robotic. It looks so stiff. Because as you can tell, when I tried to imitate him, when he comes out, his head is really this way. And you can kind of see him almost trying to power through. It's like Brodie Smith, there's not a lot of just like fluid, glidey, Bradley Williams, where it's just like, Try the curled effect, just try it, see what it's like, come up here and boom. Another thing about Ricky's form, which is really interesting, is he doesn't actually come back as the other players do. There's not like a full extension, not a reach back. I don't like reach back because reach back seems to just kind of come here with your one shoulder kind of moving independently. It's actually both shoulders that come back, right? They swivel on your head. And Ricky doesn't seem to do that. Like he's not as, as far back sometimes, with this. Now he comes back still, but it just doesn't seem like it, especially whenever he curls his disc. That paired with just the jerkiness of it and kind of just his head, and just kind of like powering through, it's just so interesting. So take a look at Ricky's form, try to mimic it, see how it feels. Does it feel weird? Does it feel off? It's just amazing that he can be one of the best disc golfers in the world and still have a form that doesn't look as appealing as others, which is okay. The next form I want to look at is Calvin Heiberg. Now this one irks me sometimes because he can still throw so far and through the woods, beeline, at whatever target he wants most of the time, and yet his form looks awful. It just really does. As a coach, as a guy who plays sports, it just looks terrible. But the first thing you'll notice is as he comes up, he kind of pumps just a little bit, and then as he comes back, he actually never, almost like 90% of the time, he never does this. You never see this pop. He always keeps it like this angle. It's almost like half. So he comes here, and then he stops right there. This is as far as he gets, never gets here. And actually, as he comes through, the disc kind of sometimes comes up and then comes down. Almost does a little bit of a swoop. And it's just amazing to me, to be honest, how accurate he is with doing that. Here, here. His power pocket is more of like, Matty O, chin to here. Yet he's so freaking accurate, guys. That just goes to show you that you can play within the bounds of disc golf form, but still be so free that you can make it your own. We're in a time when we still don't know about injury prevention and what these effects will do to you down the road, so I'm not going to talk about that because I'm not an expert in that. But I am here to share with you that there's different ways to throw the disc. The last form I want to share with you is the one that I typically prescribe to and hold on to, which is more of this motion with your arm, right? It's very fluid. You're hitting here, and you're coming back through. It's like a slingshot effect, rubber band, right? And you're not curled up, but you're just kind of just nice and loose. So it's, here to here. That's more of what Drew Gibson does a little bit. That's more of what Mason Ford does. You'll watch their form and they're just kind of It's really pronounced, here to here, really pronounced. That form, here to here, Calvin's form, kind of just keeping it like this, and Ricky's form with the more curled up. Those are 3 different ways to play the game, guys. It's so surprising to me that they can do what they do, but it just goes to show there's multiple different ways to do it. So what I want you to do is experiment with different ways to throw, because there's not one way. We all learn different, but do know that there are foundations that you need to practice. So hopefully this has enlightened you at all. If you like it, please give us a big thumbs up. Check out Seeker Disc Golf, SEEKR. That's the #1 disc golf training program. We have over 1,000 members, and if you want to learn disc golf really fast and do it the right way and finally get insanely good at it and have more fun, go from uncertainty to confidence in your game, you'll want to check out Seeker Disc Golf. See you later.
Fresh.